Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also how we're going to fix it together. And the content that we're going to talk about this morning is, wouldn't you know it, yet another lawsuit is going against the gun manufacturers in the left's new push to destroy the gun manufacturers because they can't seem to quite get rid of that Second Amendment in our Constitution. That's what we're going to talk about. Everything is linked in the description box below, and I cannot wait to hear what you guys think on this one. And if you are new or you're a returning viewer, please consider hitting that like button, subscribing to the channel, and making sure that you have that notification bell turned on so I can get this information to you as quickly as possible so we can pass the blessing of the Second Amendment along to the next generation. And this content is brought to you by LAS Concealment. Now, if you're allowed in the market for a holster for your favorite freedom tool, LAS Concealment might have something that you're looking for. These holsters are made out of Kydex. They are form-fitted to every said freedom tool. They have options across the board with colors, different patterns. They have inside and outside the waistband options, and they've been tested by the nation's most elite special forces. Thank you so much to LAS Concealment, and there's a link in the description box below if you're looking for one. But my brothers and sisters, we've got to get into this because by hook or by crook, the left is going to have their gun control. Whether you're talking about Biden issuing some executive orders for the FTC to go ahead and probe gun manufacturers and their marketing techniques, to the Chair Oversight and Rules Committee in Congress, to dragging CEOs in front of the entire committee and basically lambasting them for something that's not their fault. Or you go to Mexico that's trying to sue the United States government for gun manufacture, something that got thrown out, but they just appealed it today. No matter where you go, this seems to be a move that they want to do. Well, here comes a new lawsuit. Check this out. Son of Colorado mass situation victim sues gunmaker Ruger. So the interesting thing here is, of course, this is not a surprise, but some of the details here, including the timing, where the actual lawsuit's taking place, kind of leads you to believe this might be about something a little bit more than gun control. Check this out. Let's keep going. Hartford, Connecticut. Again, keep in mind, this is the Colorado situation, not Connecticut situation. That's your first clue. The son of one of 10 people killed at the Colorado supermarket in 2021 is suing gun manufacturer Sturm Ruger & Co. over how it marketed the firearm used in the terrible situation. Following the litigation roadmap set by the families of the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting victims. So because Remington's insurance company and lawyers settled, they now see that as a viable option to basically assail your Second Amendment rights through the logistics and supply chain of the gun industry. That's what they're doing across the board. That's a major division of the push from the gun controllers. But again, it's interesting how the lawsuit is being seated in Connecticut, but this occurred in Colorado. It's almost like they just want to get some money. But let's keep going because, it's undisclosed amounts of damages, so it wouldn't be about money. Yeah, let's keep going. The lawsuit, filed Tuesday in state court in Connecticut, where Sturm Ruger & Co. is based in Fairfield, accuses the company of marketing its AR-556 pistol in a reckless and immoral way that promoted its killing capability. It seeks an undisclosed amount of damages. So they're going after marketing to minors in a situation where the criminal who actually perpetrated it wasn't a minor. Anybody? Okay. If this does not feel thin to you, I don't know what does. Quote, "We believe they marketed in a way that was meant to appeal to the militarization of young individuals, glorified lone shooters, and especially in the wake of the Sandy Hook shooting. We think they had a moral responsibility to do better," he said. Now, that's the lawyer who's perpetrating this. Now, again, not a minor involved in this. They're citing it as a minor militarization marketing push. It didn't happen in Connecticut, it happened in Colorado, and it just so happened to be 2 days before the statute of limitations expires. Weird how all those things are a big confluence of coincidence. Let's keep going. The lawsuit comes only days before the 2-year anniversary of the shooting, as well as days before the 2-year statute of limitations to file such a suit in Connecticut expires. Garza, who is the lawyer, urged relatives of the other victims to join the litigation. So now, you not only snuck in 2 days before the statute of limitations in a different state, you also are asking more people to join so you can get a bigger class action lawsuit, which would in turn increase the lawyer's fees. Anybody else seeing what this is? The left is using it as an ability to hurt the gun companies. That this lawyer is using it as a way to raise funds and increase profitability. This is so gross it hurts, but this is what you're going to see a lot of. Let's continue because this seems to be the move that they want even in the political executive orders that Biden signed. Lawsuits against gun makers for the harm their products cause have generally been banned under a controversial 2005 federal law that shielded them from liability. That's called the PLCAA, the Protection of Lawful Commerce in Arms Act. But that's okay, because the state court and the Supreme Court in Connecticut found a way around that for them. The law, however, has exceptions. The Connecticut Supreme Court ruled in 2019 that gunmaker Remington could be sued under an exemption by Sandy Hook families over how it marketed its Bushmaster rifle. The U.S. Supreme Court declined to hear Remington's appeal of that ruling in 2019, and the company eventually settled with the families for $73 million. You put all that money out into the system. You have Connecticut Supreme Court that says, yeah, you're allowed to do it only in our state. You have this lawyer who said, well, it happened in Colorado, but let's hit him in Connecticut 2 days before the statute of limitation takes effect, and now urging more people to jump in. Does this seem like it's about something other than money? Because it's definitely about money, particularly for the individual lawyer here. Now, if you're talking about the actual left, they're just looking at it as a way to assail the gun rights movement, because they can't do it logistically and through the actual legal system. They have to subvert the entire system and go on the back end. As you can see, this irritates me quite a lot. I hope it does. Well, I don't hope it does for you. I hope you have the appropriate response. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.